to be a part of anything Marvel is like a dream for me, and I'm assuming for Sam as well. I mean, we are people who love that world. I mean,
I dream it every night. Just dream about Marvel.
Put us in a Marvel movie together. There's got to be two characters that look kind of like us in a Marvel movie.
There's got to be.
I really enjoyed the After Party, but what made you attracted to this series?
Well, the concept, a bunch of things, right? The chance to get to work with like a brilliant cast, the concept of like a murder mystery whodunit where everybody's recollection of the story is told through a different genre of film. I don't think that's ever been done before. So it's such a fun and interesting take on the whodunit on the classic whodunit, and then also to work with Phil and Chris. They're geniuses, and I'll speak for both Ben and myself, but anything that they'd ever do, I want to be a part of.
And Sam, I did want to ask you this. Your character, 𝐒𝐿, kind of takes a leadership role in the series, but what's the best way you can describe the character?
Well, 𝐒𝐿 is is a bit of a nerd, but not like a super dork nerd like his tattoo on his face would say. He is a hopeless romantic, and his point of view is told through romantic comedy, who was coming back to this reunion to hopefully spark up a love connection with his high school would-be sweetheart who was in love with Zoe, and then everything kind of goes afoul, and he's then made the prime suspect, so it's up to him and his best buddy 𝐽asper to try and actually figure out who the real killer is, and who knows who it is.
Right. And Ben, I wanted to ask you about 𝐽asper. One of the things I liked about the series is in episode 3, you did 3 musical segments. How was it like showing off your musical talent?
Man, it was scary at the beginning. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. When I found out I was singing and dancing, I was like, oh, it felt so exciting. And then when it's like, okay, you got to record next week. I was like, what? So it was really fun. I got to play different genres of music in there. And I got to do one with Sam. And so it was heaven. And so I had this incredible vocal coach called Fiora Cutler. And then I had Kat Burns do choreography. So I had to do both, which is crazy. I've never done either of those in a professional fashion ever in my life. So to do them both and do them at the same time, which was very difficult, it was a blast. I had so much fun. I feel very lucky.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was really awesome to see. And with the After Party being focused on a high school reunion and obviously the After Party, did you guys go to your high school reunion? And if so, how was the experience?
I haven't been to one yet, and this would be my 20th reunion this year, but I don't think it's going to happen. So.
I went to one 5 years after, and I was still living in New York. I was, doing comedy and not getting any money. And the biggest thing that it took away from it was we had it at this biker bar that we always used to go in high school called Candlelight Inn in Westchester, New York. And all the fried food that I loved is in high school. When I ate it years later, my stomach immediately was like, we can't do this anymore. I can't eat this anymore. Like I couldn't eat the same stuff. Because in high school, I feel like I was just like, I would just eat anything. And then when I was older, my stomach is like, no, you're older and Jewish now. You can't do any of this.
Great. That's awesome. The last question from me before I let you guys go. Oh, wow. But last question from me. You guys have worked together. You doing a great job in the After Party. But you also in the Marvel animated series MODOK. How is that experience? And will there be a second season?
Oh my God, you're the first. We're both in it. We're both in it.
We're both in MODOK.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, Sam, I forgot about that. Did you even know? For a second, I was like, like the first MODOK question of the night.
I was like, oh yeah, MODOK question. Okay, yeah. I was like, oh, we both are. That's right. It was so much fun. Yeah. Jordan Blum put together such a great show. Patton's a genius. Everybody in the cast is a genius. It's such a fun thing to play. I don't know if there's going to be a second season. At least I haven't been made aware of one.
No, I've heard that not yet. If it's going to happen, it has not been greenlit yet. But to be a part of anything Marvel is like a dream for me, and I'm assuming for Sam as well. I mean, we are people who love that world. I mean,
I dream it every night. Just dream about Marvel.
Put us in a Marvel movie together. There's got to be two characters that look kind of like us in a Marvel movie.
Oh,
There's got to be.
Yeah.
There has to be, and definitely looking out for that if it does happen. But Sam, Ben, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and continued success to both of you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much, Brian.
Have a good one.
All right, you too. Thanks a lot.